Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer. But I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him. As do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders. Rookwood is already gone. Harlow will be next. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Revelio. Bombarda. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
Would you please meet with me in the Great Hall? I have come upon a difficult time, and I need a friend. Some days are more difficult than others.
Natty, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind, and I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matibeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
I'm sorry, Natty. I wish there was something I could do to help.
You have done plenty. In fact, many of my good days are good because of you. The bad days, however, I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Of course, you have put an end to Rookwood, and that will benefit many for years to come. With Harlow on the prowl, there can be no real peace. Each day he remains free, he does more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get him. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get him. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful. Please meet me as soon as possible. I received an interesting owl from Joanna Bickle about Harlow.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. 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 Lumos. Reparo. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Levioso! Incendio! Bombarda! Confringo! Accio! Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Bombarda. Reparo. Levioso. Glacis. Revelio.
I have never encountered an aura quite like it. You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Been having strange dreams lately.
Revelio. Revelio. Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Wisby-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Wisbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Sounds simple enough, and who wouldn't want to go to Honeyduke's?
Ah, brilliant. Thank you. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find. Revelio!
What if he sticks
I'd better
like
keep
this?
an eye on high
What?
places
Don't
around
be
the
silly,
school
it'll
for
wear off in
Zenobia's
a few
gobstones.
hours, I think.
You think?
It didn't
Your
before.
father and I
That's how
did
the boy
not
was like
raise you
for
to-
a week.
A week? I don't feel well.
Oh, stop fretting.
This looks like the right statue. Now, what was the password? Revelio. Accio. Bombarda. Confringo. Lumos. Incendio. Convulso. Reparo. Levioso. Descendium. Goodness. Who knew this was all down here? Lumos. A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken though. Lumos. Revelio. That seems to have done the trick. Incendio! Revelio! This castle will never cease to surprise me. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. This castle will never cease to surprise me. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. I'm trapped. How am I supposed to get out of here? Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. If I could lift this platform, I think I could get it to work. Levioso! Revelio. Going to have to get past this. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. It looks a bit broken. Perhaps I can try. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Incendio. Reparo. One more to go and I'll make it across. Leviosa! Something is getting in the way of that platform. out of the way first.
Repulsor! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa!
Perhaps I should cast Accio to get that frame out of the way first.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! 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 Accio! Leviosa!
That did the trick.
Revelio!
This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate.
Revelio! Incendio! Revelio!
Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Revelio!
Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth? I have the dried billywig stings. Now back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe's going to turn out.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
I could invent How nice to see you, my young friend.
Charms is dire. Nothing's as clever as playing with fire.
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywig things.
You got them! Incredible.
Getting them was more work than I expected. I'd like to be paid for my time.
Course. Didn't think it would be that much trouble, but I'm happy to pay for your help. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I brewed my first batch of fizzing whiz beer.
Ah, there you are.
Be it upon your heads when our expectations take flight like kestrels. Be it upon your...
No need to race now, my friend.
Are you ready to finish Harlow?
I'm ready to finish Harlow once and for all. What is your plan?
I received an owl from Mrs. Bickle. She wondered if we were having any luck going after Harlow. Suggested we could gather evidence from a friend near Manor Cape.
But she warned us to stay out of it. Was rather adamant about it.
Precisely.
Harlow knows that we saved Archie, and that we rescued Mr. Rabe. The letter didn't come from Mrs. Bickle, did it?
I do not believe it did. Hallo intends to ambush us.
But now we have the upper hand. We can prepare.
We are stronger than Hallo, and he knows it. That's why he's resorting to this sort of trickery. We must go.
Agreed. Let's finish this.
Brilliant. Hallo's reign ends today.
Perhaps we ought to inform Officer Singer of our plans.
I already sent her an owl to let her know that we were following a lead given to us by Mrs. Bickle.
Are you concerned she might tell your mother?
Indeed she will, but so be it. I am tired of hiding it from her. My mother needs to understand that I will not be safe from the Ashwinders until everyone is.
Revelio.
I shall pursue them until they are finished, and I think she knows that. As do you.
Where is he?
I do not know. We should look around.
Imperial! Walk right into our trap! Aha!
I can do this.
Who's this, you?
Revelio.
Incendio! Is that meant to be an attack of some sort? Come now.
Incendio!
Bring the plan to make quick work. I'll not be your marriage. I refuse to be treated now. Tripping totally.
Venite. Accio.
Right?
Tripping totally.
Defendo!
A lamb to the slaughter!
Accio. Protego. Confringo. Accio.
Expulso!
Imperial. How can I help? Confringo.
What do you think?
Accio.
Incendio!
Your knee!
Incendio!
Confringo.
Expulso!
Crucio. Places. Levioso. Confringo. Bombarda.
What's up? They got what they deserved.
Little Nat Sioni, innit? And her excruciatingly loyal companion. You two have done quite a bit of damage to my business interests. But I must grudgingly give you some credit. What was once a mere annoyance has become remarkably problematic. Fortunately, I pride myself on my problem-solving skills.
Expulso!
Bombarda. Confringo. Accio. Crucio. Places. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Incendio.
Arresto momentum.
Accio. Imperial. Confringo. Accio.
Expelliarmus.
Bombarda.
Expulso!
Protego.
Reducto!
Crucio. Places. Bombarda. Confringo. Accio.
Mark my words.
Imperial. Let's get it.
Are you even
Barrel.
trying?
Expulso!
Ready to start?
Confringo! Incendio! Incendio! Gun! Incendio! Look what you need me to do. If you could have let go! Confringo! Incendio!
Tego! Arrest the momentum!
Come now, you can do that.
Expulsor!
Gotcha.
Accio!
Potato!
Incendio! Expulsor! Accio! Confringo! Bombarda!
Arrest the momentum! Expelliarmus!
Accio!
This will not end in your favor. You fight like a muggle.
Arresto momentum. Accio! Bombarda! Confringo! Descendo! Imperial! Crucio! Glaciers! Accio! Confringo! Bombarda! Accio! Confringo!
See now? Must we prolong this?
Imperial! Accio! Bombarda!
Come now, you can do better than that.
Crucio!
Gotcha.
Glaciers! Confringo! Accio!
Expelliarmus!
Accio!
Natty! No! Natty! Are you sure you are up for a visit?
Revelio!
Yes, Mother. I feel fine, and it will do me good to see my friend.
Very well. But do not overdo it, Natsai.
I know.
Revelio!
It is good to see you, my friend.
I'm glad to see you're doing so well.
I am doing better than it appears. I am only here because my mother insisted, just to be safe. I was relieved when she told me that you were all right.
Only because of you. How are you feeling?
Well, I've had better days, but Nurse Blaney says that I am on the mend.
I'm sorry, Natty. It's my fault you got hurt.
What? No. Do not blame yourself for this. The moment that I saw Harlow aim his wand at you, well...
You quickly made the choice to protect me.
I did what I had to, and I would do it again. I could not simply stand there and let you get hurt.
Then I shouldn't feel guilty.
Of course not. There was nothing that you... Oh my... I cannot believe that it took me this long to see it. He made a choice based on instinct. My father, you, my friend, are no more to blame for my injuries today than I am to blame for my father's sacrifice years ago.
From what I know of him, it seems there's a lot of your father in you.
That's very kind of you to say. I hope that you are right. This has all been a bit much, hasn't it? Taking down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot. But we have done it. Rookwood is dead, Harlow is on his way to Azkaban, and the rest of them are on the run. A few of the dregs will still be about, fighting for their lost cause. But Rookwood's enterprise has fallen apart.
Everything is safer now because of us. Because of you.
Thank you, but we make a formidable team. You, my fellow traveler, have enriched my time at Hogwarts beyond anything I could have imagined. Thank you. I believe your friendship to be one of the most important in my life. Thank you for coming to visit me. It is always good to see you.
Aloha, Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Reparo. Levioso. Glacius. Confringo, Bombarda. Incendio. Repulsor. Lumos. Bombarda. Lumos. Revelio. Incendio. Repulsor. Lumos. Incendio. Arresto momentum.
has some exciting news to share.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
It is wonderful to see you back here. Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Protego!